Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Matthew Smith here. If you had your 3-day weekend, apologies. You're heading back to work today. But don't worry, we're going to get you caught up on everything that you need to know before you head on into work. Number of things that we're going to be following for you this morning. Good news if you're in the Missouri Valley. Yesterday we were reporting all about those evacuations. Around 70 people had to be forced from their homes. This after the river in that area had risen, the levee had broken, flooded a lot of areas. Sent a crew out there overnight. Now, people are not being allowed back into their homes yet, but that water appears to be going away. National Weather Service says that it looks like that river level should drop throughout the morning. So things getting back to normal there. We even checked in with the people who were supposed to be at the shelter. Shelter pretty much empty at this point because a lot of people have family in that area. So good news for those people. Should be getting back to their homes hopefully sometime today. Also going to give you kind of a little bit of a storm follow-up in Dakota City and Denison, Iowa. Get you caught up. We were telling you yesterday as breaking news that somebody had actually been struck by lightning. We know that person is still recovering, but we do know no one else injured in Denison now, and that person is alive. So that's some good news there. Home invasion overnight. A suspect actually tried to break into a home near 70th and Farnham, but the person inside, they had a weapon, a gun, held them at gunpoint until police arrived and arrested that person. So interesting story going on there. In fact, that's the second time in about a week that we've heard about somebody trying to break into somebody's home and getting stopped by somebody that would be a victim that ended up having a weapon. So maybe the moral of the story is stop robbing people.
Good moral.
I won't go too much further into that. I'm going to get myself into trouble here. Weather. Let's change the subject.
Stop robbing people. I like that. Another good day today. Low humidity, temperatures low 80s. Pretty similar to yesterday. Quite a bit of sunshine. We won't have those late afternoon sprinkles that developed and those bigger clouds that moved in as well. So today should be pretty quiet. And then overnight tonight, a warm front's going to move through. That should give us 2 really warm and humid days to contend with middle of the week. So that'll be the main story after today, but not much to worry about here as you're heading back to work.
How nice is it to not be tracking all the crap that's going on? Like I'm hearing hurricane or tropical storm near Mexico, the bad weather out in the East Coast. We're getting it good pretty much.
They're 90s up and down the East Coast. That's what you're going to hear on the national news all the time, is how hot the East Coast is. And like, well, we've been in it for a long time.
It's nice for somebody else to be getting
it's their turn.
Shove it over there. I like that. He gave the little shove. Hey, a number of other things that we're going to be tracking for you this morning. If you're a golf fan, great news. Ryder Cup team, that will be announced today. Of course, Tiger Woods had already said he did not want to be on the team, wasn't playing to his best ability, and needs to rest up. So the interesting thing is who will be picked as those wild card selections. 3 more spots need to be filled. That'll be happening today. And if you're a baseball fan, well, you can revel in the glory of a no-hitter last night. Cole Hamels and 3 relievers in a very rare 4-person no-hitter. Pretty cool. If you're a Phillies fan, you didn't have much else to root for this season, but you got one great game near the end of the season. So all that and much, much more still to come. 2.5 hours of Daybreak coming your way in just a bit.